You probably know someone like this. Maybe it's a guy from high school you follow on Instagram, always on vacation, designer clothes, nice car, bottles at the club, posting from hotel rooftops. By all appearances, doing extremely well, living the life, and you find yourself, even if just for a second, wondering how. What does he do? What am I missing? Why does his life look like that and mine looks like this? And then one day you find out his $32,000 in credit card debt, making $58,000 a year, and the vacations when on a card he's been paying the minimum on for 2 years. That's not a rare story anymore. That's an epidemic. Here's the thing. We are living in the age of the fake rich. And it's not just a social media vanity problem. It's a financial contagion, one that is quietly pulling normal people into debt they can't afford, lifestyles they can't sustain, and a performance of wealth that is actively making them poorer. Let me explain how we got here, and more importantly, how to make sure it's not happening to you. The first thing you need to understand is that looking rich has never been cheaper or easier. 100 years ago, wealth was visible in ways that were genuinely hard to fake. You either owned the factory or you didn't. You either had the land or you didn't. The signals of wealth required actual wealth to produce. Today, you can lease a $70,000 car for $800 a month. You can put a business class flight on a credit card. You can stay at a 5-star hotel one night, post the photos, and check out the next morning with $400 you don't have on your Amex. The visual signals of wealth have been completely decoupled from actual wealth. Anyone can perform rich. The performance costs less than ever. And the audience, your Instagram followers, your coworkers, your family, has no way to tell the difference. And social media didn't just enable this. It rewarded it. Platforms are engineered to maximize engagement. And what gets engagement? Aspiration, lifestyle, the highlights. Nobody goes viral posting a photo of their index fund balance. But the hotel rooftop, the designer bag, the new car, that gets likes, that gets comments, that gets followers. And those followers become social proof. And that social proof creates pressure on everyone watching to match it. A 2023 survey by Credit Karma found that 27% of Americans admit to going into debt specifically to keep up with friends or social media peers. More than 1 in 4. And that's just the ones who admitted it. The actual number is almost certainly higher. Here's a metaphor I want you to sit with. Imagine a theater. Everyone on stage is dressed in the most expensive costumes. Perfect lighting, flawless performance. Looks incredible from the audience. But backstage, half of them are in debt for the costumes. Some of them borrowed money to buy props. A few of them have no idea how they are going to afford the next show. The audience, the people watching, see only what's on stage. And because everyone sees the same stage, everyone assumes that's just what everyone's life looks like. And so the pressure builds. And people go backstage and take out their own credit cards to afford their own costumes, to get on their own stage, to perform for their own audience. And the cycle continues. This is not a personal failure. This is a systemic trap. But knowing it's a trap is how you avoid it. So what does actually wealthy look like? Because this is the part that genuinely surprises people. Real wealth is almost never performative. Thomas Stanley spent decades studying American millionaires for the book The Millionaire Next Door, and what he found was almost the exact opposite of what Instagram suggests. The average American millionaire drives a used or modest car, lives in a suburban house they've owned for years, rarely buys designer clothes, and shops for value. They look, by most social media metrics, deeply unimpressive, because real wealth isn't about the performance. Real wealth is options. It's the ability to leave a job you hate, the ability to not panic when the car breaks down, the ability to say no to things that don't serve you without the financial fear that follows that no. None of that photographs well. None of that gets likes. But all of it is what financial freedom actually feels like from the inside. The fake rich don't have options. They have payments. Every month, a significant chunk of their income goes to maintaining the appearance, the car payment, the credit card minimum, the subscription to the lifestyle they're performing. And because those payments are ongoing and growing, they have less freedom, not more. The appearance of wealth is funded by the absence of it. Look, here's the actionable part. Because I don't want to just describe the problem. I want you to actually use this. First, stop auditing your life against other people's highlight reels. The comparison you're making is between your full unedited life and their curated performance. That comparison is structurally unfair and it's designed to make you feel behind. You aren't behind. You're just watching the show. Second, start measuring wealth in net worth, not appearance. Net worth is assets minus liabilities. That's it. A person with a $70,000 car and $85,000 in car and credit card debt has a negative net worth. A person with $2,000 in their savings account and zero debt is worth more than them. Numbers, not aesthetics. That's the real scoreboard. Third, every time you feel the urge to spend on something to signal status, a thing you don't genuinely want or need but that would look good to a specific audience, pause and name it. Name the audience you're performing for. Actually say it out loud. Are you buying this for you, or are you buying it for them? That question, asked honestly, will save you more money than almost any budgeting app ever will. The fake rich are everywhere because the performance of wealth has never been more accessible and more rewarded. But the people who actually build financial security, quietly, consistently, without posting about it, they are everywhere too. You just don't see them on your feed because they are not performing for you. They are building, not a following, a future. That's the difference. Choose which one you're doing.